Hey everybody, Tom Barnes Stories from the 78, and it's a little triangle. I'm talking to my friend Jeannie from out east, Jersey, New York area, but we're talking about Swiftie Serenade that's happening on Division Street, Bourbon on Division. How you doing, Jeannie?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. I feel like Taylor Swift is everywhere these days, right? Like everywhere.
Pretty
Super
much.
Bowl, right? We just went through
Yeah,
that whole
you
thing.
you didn't think that she would be getting into sports somehow, but somehow she crept on in there. So
Yeah, and you know what? People around the country are celebrating their Swiftiness in any way that they see fit, which they should. Everybody should celebrate something positive in the world, and I'm all for it. And that's what Swiftie Serenade is through the month or mid-March, right?
yeah, yeah. So we have Swift Serenades from March 1st to mid-March, and you can get your tickets on the Fever site and everything. We also have our Instagram. It's Swifties pop up. So SWIFTIES pop up. And you can go
Got it.
there and check out, all some more information about it and everything.
And I was saying Swiftie Serenade because I just go right to there, so I apologize. The actual
It's okay,
perform
yeah.
it's Swift Serenades, but
With Serenade.
um, yeah. So tell people what this event is, because the bar on Division there, Bourbon on Division, will be kind of transformed into all things Tay
All
Tay.
things Taylor Swift. So
Yeah.
so yeah, what it's going to be a karaoke cocktail pop-up.
Hmm.
So you're gonna, go in, you're going to have a lot of themed cocktails, like Lavender Haze, Bad Blood, Champagne Problems, stuff like that. They're gonna be really fun, really good. I mean, I created them, so
Oh,
the
oh, I
cocktails,
didn't know that.
so they'll
That's
be good.
fantastic.
Yeah, yes. And it's just going to be, an homage to Taylor Swift. You're going to be able to do any, song of hers karaoke. There's going to be a bunch of different, photo ops. We're going to have a bathtub full of like jewels and diamonds. I mean, not real diamonds, but
Right.
jewels and diamonds that you
Otherwise,
can.
they wouldn't be there very long, I'm guessing.
Exactly.
Uh,
That you can get in, take pictures with. We have a rhinestone guitar, like her guitar that she has. We've also got a Dear John kind of wall that you can write your own kind of like Dear John letter to your ex. We have a bracelet making station, because a lot of those Swifties they have um made all of like the friendship bracelets and stuff
yeah.
that they wear a ton of. So we have like all of stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So anyone who's into Taylor Swift, even if you just like a few songs from Taylor Swift, you'll have a great time.
I mean, you can't really go wrong when you got karaoke, you have photo ops, which maybe you do the photo ops after you have a couple of drinks just to loosen things up a little bit, right? You don't want to be
Yep.
timid beforehand, but I imagine
Yeah.
you also are encouraging folks to dress up.
Yes, of course. Wear your best, whichever era that you want to, dress in.
No
Definitely
pun
dress in.
intended.
Yeah. And we'll also
uh,
be having some prizes too for that.
and how long is if people want to go there, is it like a time thing or they show up and they can be there for however long they want? How does that work?
Yeah, it is a timed kind of experience. I believe it is about an hour and a half.
Hmm. It's all on the
So
website.
yes, it's all on the website. I make the drinks, and I'm a singer, so I've kind of been in there trying to make sure like the karaoke and everything is all set up and done right. So
Oh,
that's
really?
what I've done for it.
So,
Yeah.
what's your musical forte? Is it usually stuff that has to do with Taylor, or you something else completely?
No, something else completely. I've been singing my whole life. I used to be signed to Atlantic Records when I was younger and had a song out and stuff. So I I'm just kind of in that world, so I am helping kind of set up the whole musical component to this.
Oh, that's awesome! If people, since us girls are chatting here, where can people find your music? Just because I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, well, you can find me on Instagram at Jeannie, not Gia. Jea. Yeah.
Sure.
It's Jeannie, not GIA. Because my long story short, my old stage name was Gia Farrell. So if you ever want to search any of the older stuff, you could search Gia Farrell, but you can find some of the stuff through the Instagram.
Well, this is fantastic. So now people know that this setup wasn't just like made by a Joe Schmo who didn't really know like how the acoustic should sound or all that. Because I
Yeah,
one thing I do know about Taylor Swift and her fans, they are meticulous at making sure things look right, sound right, and
yes,
are portrayed in the best light, right?
definitely. Definitely.
Oh,
And that's what we've tried to do here. And I think people will enjoy it.
well, Jeannie, it's a pleasure just getting to know you here a little bit. And will you be joining any of these sessions coming up here in on the Chicago side?
Will I be like coming over to?
Yeah, doing a little karaoke or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
You're gonna be behind the bar too, making some drinks.
Yeah, probably
Awesome,
behind there, helping out, getting everything going.
Jeannie. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and talking to you here for a little bit, and we'll
Same
hope
to
to
you.
see you out doing some karaoke or even some live stuff. You should find a place in the city just to set up shop a little bit too, if you can't
Yeah,
do it at that particular venue.
definitely. I will definitely be there. And thank you so much for having me.
Sure.